Hello everybody, welcome back to our video. In this episode we are going to work on our starter farm. We already started with a sweetberry farm down there, a safe sweetberry farm, so let's get into this. Alright, so the way we did this is we went ahead and put 2 rows of 10 each, and then a fence post on each side, and then a dark oak slab across the top. That way when we go ahead and pick these berries, we won't keep getting injured, as you see us always do over at our little housing area. On this side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start a auto watermelon farm. It is one of my favorite farms just because I really believe it really works the best for getting the watermelons and stuff for food. It produces a lot and really good. So what we're going to need is a observer. We're going to need some pistons. We're going to need some chest. So the way this is going to work is every other one is an observer or a piston, and then you're going to use redstone to make it. It's going to funnel through a water chamber into a hopper and into a chest. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and start right about here, and what we'll do is with the observer, wrong way, always do that for some reason, but the observers, you need to face them every other one so that they face the watermelon. So what we'll do is, let's do it this way. We'll do one here. We're going to skip, go one there. We're going to skip, go one there. We're going to skip, go one there. And then let's go back over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a piston, 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 and piston. So you have observer, piston, observer, piston, observer, piston, observer, piston. And then the way this works is at this point you will just go ahead and do all this along here. The watermelon will grow in front of the observer, right? So we will have the watermelon in front of the observer like this. And every time it grows up, it should put a watermelon right to the side of it where the piston is, and boom, it's going to push it into what we'll have is a stream right here, and the stream will be 8 long. So we're going to go, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so to go 8, and then what we're going to do is we'll go down right here a couple. So let's make sure we got that again. So we're going to go ahead and start our water. And water travels 8 blocks, remember? So 8 blocks, there we go. Let's dig down a little further. All right, let's just get rid of all of this right here. Let's just make sure we got all of it right here like this, all gone. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have to go down one more. So let's just do that. And then we'll put the chest right about here. This is where the chest is going to go. So what we'll do is we'll dig out that, and let's make it so we can get out. Okay, so perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our chest down right here. And then, actually, I did that wrong again. So let's do this again. I've built this a million times and always get it wrong when I build it. All right, that's just the way it goes. All right, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and put some dirt back into here. So we'll do some dirt. Because what we want to do is we want the chest to go right here and here, and then we're going to come back on this other side over here, and we are going to put the hopper that we have here. The hopper is going to go into the back of this. So let's back out of the way a little bit. Hopper. So right now, what's going to happen now is the observers are going to see the pumpkins grow. Watermelons. The watermelons are going to shoot into the water. The water is going to pull the pumpkins, watermelon, goodness, all the way back down into here, and then it will be sucked in by the hopper, and then the hopper puts it into the chest. And believe me, this is by far the most productive auto farm that you can have. So what we're going to do is go ahead with a glass bricks and dirt blocks for now. What we're going to do is just kind of like this, and then we're going to put glass bricks all the way in front right here. Right here like that. Actually, let's get rid of this one, and we'll just put dirt, dirt, and dirt, and then dirt. And there we go. So the only other thing that we have to do is take some of this redstone and put some redstone right along the back side here. So now when one of these grows, it will then be activated and push the pumpkin. Watermelon. Goodness, I keep saying pumpkin. We will do a pumpkin farm. I just don't find that it's very productive for what we're trying to do. And what we're trying to accomplish is just a lot of food to going out. As you saw there, it grew. Boom, it sent them up. So what's going to happen is when these watermelons grow, they're going to then, again, boom, right down into here. So we'll see that work. All right, while we're going ahead and waiting for that to happen, what we're going to do right here is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to build a standard farm that we can go ahead and put a lot of our veggies and stuff in like that. So what we're going to do is, let's see how many steps this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's just do 1, 2, 3. Let's just do right about here, and we're going to dig 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put water. I just like it to look kind of awesome. I mean, you could put one little square as we did over here. So over here is like just gonna be like a small beetroot farm, so we can just grow a bunch of beetroot for pigs and things like that, just to have it. But I like to go ahead and build like some of our easier things over here, where we can just grow some potatoes for an auto potato farm, things like that. So we just go ahead and just kind of till all this property up with our hoe. And again, things will grow 4 out from the water source, so we'll just go 4 out on both sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. And we're just going to go over one more anyway, because you can, because of the water source right there. And then what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and plant our stuff here. So what we have to plant, first off, we have some, what we're going to grow some wheat. We have some beetroot for the other one. We have, let's see here. What else do we have? And we have some potatoes. So we'll start with that. We have some carrots over at the homestead. So let's just go ahead and start with our wheat. And the way this really grows the best is every other row you plant something different, and it will typically grow a lot better. So let's just do this. We'll just get a row here. Let's go over on this side and do some potatoes here, and then we'll go back to wheat. And let's just do one more row of potatoes here. And let's just do some wheat here. Alright, so now we have pretty much everything we're going to grow right here for now. And we'll kind of let that go. That's kind of how the farm works. We have our potato farm. We have our wheat. We'll have our watermelon. And we have some sweet berries over there. What we'll do is we'll end up making this a little bigger. We'll increase it the other way this way. And let's just do, while we're at it, well, let's just do that now. Let's just get the stuff ready to grow, and then we'll put some beetroot in after we're done. So let's just go ahead and skip one block right there, and let's go down 8 here and get the water started. 1, 2, 3, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now we have 8 going this way as well. So let's take a break while it's night, and we'll come back and kind of complete this up and see if we can plant anything else. Guys, we are back. Let's finish this up. This is going to be a real quick video. Again, we're just going to go ahead and till all the land that we need. And then that way what we can do is get our, these are really starter farms. So that way you always have food. That way you can capture your horses, your cows, your sheep, whatever you're trying to capture, you're going to need some of this stuff. Although like wheat and stuff, all this can be found in villages. How I obtained everything is when I went and searched all the villages on our way to this location when we first spawned in, our first seeded in. We were able to find all this stuff. So all right, so now we have our carrots. I went in and grabbed those, and we're going to just go ahead and plant carrots here. And we're going to skip, and we're going to go ahead here. And then we do have some more beetroot. So let's just go ahead and we'll leave the beetroot here as well. And then that way we can just get our farm really going until we can get more potatoes and stuff growing. Because our main goal is to get these potatoes going, because we really do need the potatoes for our XP farm, right? So that's one of the things that we want to do, is get the XP farm up and running, because it really does allow you to get a lot of XP and a lot of XP quick. So there we go. This is the farm. Every other row is a different vegetable, helps them grow faster. And then as you can see right here, it's just all starting to grow in real quick, and it just makes it look real nice. The only thing I didn't make or didn't place is the composter, and I like to put the composter just in the middle here so it looks kind of cool. So we'll just go ahead and place that right there. And we can compost a lot of this beetroot and stuff as we don't need it, so we can get some bone meal. And look at our pumpkins, don't seem to be growing that fast, but let's see, do we got anything yet? Nope. So let's take a look at possibly making a pumpkin farm and things like that in the future. We'll go ahead and maybe place that over in that small little area right over there, because we do have enough stuff to make one. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make a small little pumpkin farm, possibly like right here maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make a little pumpkin farm. So we're gonna go just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we have 4 pistons and 4 observers. That should be perfectly fine. So we'll just go ahead and let's put the pistons down. Let's just go 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So we'll have to go that way with it this time. So let's just do that. Let's clear that out a bit, and we'll just go that way. So what do we got? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll just go out to there. So same thing, we just don't have a chest, and I'll grab a chest in a bit, and we'll just put 1 chest down. So let me go grab the rest of the materials to make this, and we'll be back here in a few seconds. Alrighty, we are back after collecting all the material. So let's go ahead and put our observers down again. Piston, observer, piston, observer, piston, observer, piston, observer. And again, it works out the way it does. And I made a big mistake here. If you noticed a mistake, comment below, huh? So what we're gonna do is go ahead and fill this all back in, and then dig our hole. So I made a big boo-boo and put them too close to the water source, so we couldn't grow anything. So let's just do this. We're gonna go ahead and get our water rolling back down this way. Boom, and there we go. We have our water rolling now. Let's go ahead and till this. So let's just till everything. So we just need to till this one, this one, this one, and this one. And let's go ahead and just plant our pumpkin seeds. And then what we're going to do is dig down right here again. And what we're going to do is go ahead and place our chest right here. We're only going to do a single chest, just because, again, the pumpkins don't produce like the watermelon. Watermelon like produce like crazy. Seriously, they like produce so much. It's crazy. And that's why we actually like that farm the most. It just gives us a lot of food and stuff and everything that we ever need. So there we go. It's going into the chest, and then that's how that's going to work. So what we'll do now is let's go ahead and trim this back and just put the glass along here so that it looks really nice, like we always do. So let's do this from right about here. Just put the glass right to there, and then we'll just fill this back in with dirt. And just like that, right there. And we'll just go ahead and fill that in. And there we go. So now let's do this. We got our redstone that we're going to have to work here. So we'll just do our redstone. And there we go. So now we have everything like that. So I do have some bone meal here. We can bone meal. Let's see what happens here. So boom, every time you do that, the observer should see it. And boom. Let's get some of these going. And let's go see if we can do this with our watermelon farm. Let's see if we can get these bad boys going here. And we have a couple more left. Alright, so those should be good to go. And we should be able to start seeing those producing pretty quick like. So what we'll do is in our next episode, we can go ahead and make this, we'll get some brick and make this thing look really nice and make it easily accessible. Again, this one right here won't really produce that much. We may get for every, I would say for every 10 watermelon, we may get 1 pumpkin. That's how that works. That's why the watermelon is by far the best auto farm you can do starting out. And the majority of the time, you're going to only find watermelon off the bat if you find a, I would say if you find a mine shaft, a mine. That's where we found them all. However, one of our worlds, we were able to find one in a village that had a mine next to it. So let's see how this works, and we'll review after the fact. Look at our starter farm is doing pretty decent. We got some carrots growing already. We have the potatoes really aren't growing all that fast. We have one good set of potatoes already. And again, we're going to try to get one whole side of this growing some potatoes so that we can get our auto XP farm going. And then over here, we may end up switching this just to potatoes only. This may be our potato farm over here. So let me know what you guys think. What is your kind of favorite auto farm? What kind of farms do you guys like seeing? You know, mob farms, things like that, and we'll go ahead and do those. But for now, let's go ahead and we'll call this a video here, and we appreciate you watching. Thank you.